Here are two amazing LEGO Star Wars battle packs, which I both love and admire, and today I'll be comparing them too. In the Kashyyyk battle pack, you have 4 figures, 2 Scout Troopers and 2 41st Ranger Platoon Troopers. All of them come with stud shooters, but for these, stud shooters are taken away and put on to the Swamp Speeder over here. Figures are great, printing is amazing for its time, and the figures are pretty good. Since it's an older set, it has the angry clone head, not the new and improved head, but yeah, good figures. The Ahsoka Clone Troopers battle pack has some okay figures, not the best, but they pass, I guess. You have a normal trooper. You have 2 jet troopers, which are just the normal ones, but with jetpacks. And you have Vaughn over here. I think the figure could have been better. The visor doesn't really match the color. It's too orange. There's no red line down here going down the middle, or the gray area here. But you can buy a decal from Jonak Toys and add it. But at least it comes with a printed jetpack like Commander Cody. Here is what my custom Vaughn looks like, which is not included in the set. It comes with a red visor, with a decal torso, some blue arms, and a CAC jetpack. I think it looks way better side by side with the normal Vaughn. Just lift the visors. It's a massive improvement. Overall, I think these figures are good for army building. And with the new addition to the 2022 helmets, they now have helmet holes, which I think they're pretty good. I don't think they deserve all the hate they get. Just get used to it. It's gonna stay here for a long time. The Kashyyyk Troopers battle pack includes 1 Swamp Speeder, which you can take off the guns and attach it to a Ranger Platoon Trooper, or if you don't want him to have a gun and drive the vehicle, you can just attach the guns here, which I think that's a pretty good play feature. The guns can move side to side, up and down, normal play feature. One thing that I really like is that this can turn, so I guess if you're a child and like to play with Legos, you can always just turn, so that's good. And the Swamp Speeder can fit 2 figures, and it closes nicely. So I think it's a pretty solid build. I like it. Pretty good set and pretty good build. The new Swamp Speeder that came out is a bit different than the previous one. It has a different build. It kind of it is smaller than the previous one, with minimal difference. One thing that I don't like about this is that this can't turn, and that could fall off, and it feels bulky. I don't know why. I think that one just has a sleeker design. This one just feels very like squarish. I mean, this works, seats work. This can go up and down, just won't go to side. One thing I do like to implement that they implemented is that you can have your blasters here, so that's good. You can place a figure here, and you would notice, unlike the previous version, that if you do close this, it doesn't line up perfectly. So if you want to have it nice, you'd have to adjust this for it to look straight. And speaking of one more thing, we have a side build. You have this little cannon thing, which if you place a figure here, you can press down on this stud and not lose it, and that disappeared. So don't know where that went. Let's try again. This time with a bit more precision. And there it goes. So yeah, the previous set did not have a side build, which I think it's a nice little inclusion to this set, but I don't really need it. It's just there. So yeah. One more thing I forgot to mention is that the new battle packs no longer have stud shooters. Yep, no more stud shooters. They have the normal blasters, which I think look better, but stud shooters are also nice. You could build onto them, so you could turn into like some type of RPG, rocket launcher, minigun, heavy blaster. So I think it's pretty good. And another small modification that I thought you could add to this is just shoot off these things and grab a black lightsaber hilt and a black stud, put it onto the top part here and add it onto the stud shooters, so you can have bigger cannons. I think it looks cooler, nice addition. I would put it, just looks nicer. So yeah. Minifigure wise, I think the Kashyyyk troopers get the win here. I just prefer the 41st more than the Ahsoka clones. Just looks cooler. I think I prefer the camo over the blue and orange. So I would give the point to these guys over here. As for the builds, as I said before, I prefer this one right here. Just looks nicer, looks more sleek. It's not as bulky as this one. But another thing vouching for it is this small little side build, which I don't need, but I guess you could have it. Probably looks cool. So nothing special. I just prefer this one, more playability. And another thing is it has these tiles, which I forgot to mention, make it more swooshable, so it's easier to roll. Well, here just nothing special. It's just scratching up the paper or table, while here it will just glide into it, so that's nice.